If you plan on starting an online business in 2024, you have got options. But which one is the right one for you? In this video, I'm going to share the 6 main types of online businesses, their initial startup costs and earning potentials, and exactly who each type of business is best suited for. I'm Rachel Harrison's son, and I help entrepreneurs live successful, balanced lives without the hustle and grind. So when you're deciding on what the best online business model is for you, it's important to know your ultimate goal. Now, it goes without saying that you probably want to make as much money as possible, but you should also consider these 3 things as well. Are you looking for just a little extra cash or a full-time income to replace your job? Do you need to start making money right now, or do you have time to build a business a little bit more slowly? Is money your only motivator, or is it important to find something that you're truly passionate about and also leads to a lasting impact on other people? Keeping those questions in mind as we go through each business model, you're going to be able to pick the one that really meets your needs best and that you'll be content pursuing for the long haul. And make sure you stick around until the end, because I'm going to be sharing my absolute favorite online business model that's brought me the most satisfaction and the biggest amount of income, well over 7 figures to date. So let's dive into the first option, which is a service-based business or freelancing. So in this model, you provide a service for a fee, and there are a ton of options from web design, coaching, copywriting, virtual assistants, Facebook ads, SEO. The options are really endless here. Just as an example, after art school, I started making money as a freelance designer, and it was a great way to bring in some extra money before I landed a full-time gig at an ad agency. Now, this is probably the easiest one to get going and start making money right away. And there's probably not going to be any initial investment unless you need to pick up certain software, physical equipment, or anything like that you'll need to get going. So consider a skill set that you already have and then ask your existing network to make a few referrals, or you can even join a freelancing site like Upwork or Fiverr. Now, to get paid, you can charge by the hour, per project. You can create service packages, or even offer a monthly retainer where the client pays a set amount of money each month, regardless of the amount of work that they send your way. Now, with a service-based business, you can start earning a part-time income pretty quickly, and lots of people build up their business into a full-time income. I even know several coaches that make over $1 million a year with their businesses, although admittedly, that is a bit of a competitive space. So who's a service-based online business best for? I'd say anyone with a skill set that other people generally don't have, or just someone who's willing to do the work that other people either don't have time to do or just don't want to do. Now, the main downside to this business model is that it can be really difficult to scale since there's only physically so many one-on-one clients you can take on at a time. But you can always raise your prices, create higher end offers, or add digital products into the mix once you really get going. Also, you don't have to scale if you don't want to. That's not in everyone's plan, and that's totally fine. Next up is a digital product business, and this can include anything from an ebook to online courses, templates, presets, printables. Now, there are a few ways to do this. If you're starting from scratch with no audience, you can sell your products through a third party like Etsy, Skillshare, Udemy, and then you'll be able to leverage their existing traffic in exchange for giving them a cut of whatever it is that you make. Or you can sell products on your own site, driving traffic to your site through ads or SEO. Or you can even leverage someone else's audience by working out an affiliate partnership where you pay that person a percentage of the sales in exchange for that person promoting your product to their audience. And of course, if you already have an existing audience of your own, you can just sell to them. Now, no huge startup costs here, especially if your product is something like an ebook. If you're going for something bigger like a digital course, you can expect to spend some money on various softwares like course hosting platforms or email service providers, but there are inexpensive and free options as well. Now, the earning potential here really varies. If you're selling products like templates or presets or printables on a site like Etsy, I think it can probably be pretty difficult to really make a lot of money. Not impossible, just difficult. But the online course business is absolutely booming, and there's huge earning potentials here. According to statistics by eLearning, the online course market was worth $190 billion in 2018, and it's expected to be worth more than $319 billion by 2029. Now, this business model is really best for creative types with a design eye if you're selling things like templates, presets, or printables. And if you're looking to get into online courses, you need to like to teach, obviously, know how to break down larger pieces of information into easily consumable ones, and have a solid understanding of some sort of a problem that you can then create the solution for and offer through your course. Next up is a physical product business, and there are a few different variations here. So first, you've got drop shipping, which is when you promote a product that someone else creates on your own online storefront. So when someone places an order, you then send the order to the drop shipper, who then sends the product to the customer. There's also print-on-demand platforms like Redbubble, where you can upload your custom designs, and customers can order things like t-shirts or mugs with your designs on them. In both cases, the supplier ships directly to the customer, so you never have to deal with any inventory. Now, Now, another option, if you're someone who likes to make your own handcrafted products, is to sell those products on a platform like Etsy. And a final option, if you've got an idea for a product that's just not feasible for you to make yourself for whatever reason, is to source a manufacturer to make it for you and then sell that product either on your own website, through Shopify, or on Amazon. If you plan to sell on Amazon, you can either fulfill the orders yourself, or you can use FBA, which is Fulfillment by Amazon, where you send your products to an Amazon warehouse and they fulfill the order when a customer buys it on Amazon. If you're selling your own designs on a POD platform like Redbubble, there's no startup cost. And if you're drop shipping, all you need is a basic e-commerce website, or you can join Shopify. But if you want to create your own products, have them manufactured somewhere overseas, and then either warehouse them yourself or go the FBA route, you're probably looking at least $2,500 to get started with some product samples, inventory, maybe some promotional giveaways, UPC codes, small advertising budget. Now, generally, you can expect to make pretty small earnings with POD sites. Great earning potential if you're creating your own product, but there's a steep learning curve there and pretty high competition, so that can make getting going a lot harder than some of the other business models we're talking about. But again, I do know people making over 7 figures with their physical product businesses. If you're using a third-party print-on-demand site, this is a great option for someone who doesn't have any money to get started, is pretty creative, and knows how to create compelling designs that can stand out, and who isn't looking to make a full-time income. Otherwise, creating a physical product business is for someone who is not afraid to put in the time, the effort, and the money to get going, and is really going to be in it for the long haul. Now, moving on, let's talk about self-publishing as a business model, which is one of my favorites because it's one of the easiest ones to get going, and it's the one that got me making multiple 6 figures in a relatively short amount of time. But first, if you're liking this video, please hit the subscribe button. It would really help me out a lot, and I would be so grateful. Okay, back to self-publishing. How it works is you self-publish books in either ebook or paperback format on a platform like Amazon KDP, which is Kindle Direct Publishing, and then you earn a royalty each time a copy of your book is sold. You get to take advantage of an already existing marketplace, Amazon, so you're not going to need to drive traffic to your book. Now, I'm not talking about writing a novel or some sort of thick nonfiction volume. In order to scale, unless you're an established author or someone with a substantial following already, you're going to need to publish many books quickly. Now, you can do this by outsourcing the writing of fiction or nonfiction books so that you can have multiple books being created at the same time, or you can go my personal favorite route, which is publishing low content books that you can quickly and easily create yourself. So low content books are books that, like the name suggests, have just small amounts of content rather than lots of text. So we're talking about things like planners, journals, guest books, logbooks, coloring books, activity books, kind of anything in that similar realm. So you create the digital files of your book, you upload the files to KDP, and then your book is made available for sale on Amazon within about 72 hours. Now, if you go the low content publishing route, there's going to be no initial investment. It is totally free to sign up for KDP. If you're outsourcing fiction or nonfiction books, you can expect to pay around $500 a book for something decent. Now, that's why I recommend going the low content publishing route. Now, for payment, KDP will pay you royalties every month, about 60 days after the end of the month the book was bought in. Earning potential with this one can be amazing. I made over $100,000 in profit in my first 14 months of publishing low content books. So this business model is best for creatives with a great eye for design who can create books that really stand out against their competitors. It's also best for those that are looking for a side income rather than a full-time income. And the reason is because even though you can make a lot of money, your business will ultimately be tied to Amazon. Personally, I just think your main source of income should be more under your own control. Now, if low content publishing is something you're curious about, you can download my free guide, 3 steps to publishing your first low content book in less than a day by clicking on the link down in the description below. Next up is affiliate marketing. Now, in this model, you get paid for promoting other people's products or services. So you can do this by writing blog articles that include links to products or services offered through an affiliate program like Amazon Affiliates or ClickBank. And then when a visitor to your site clicks on one of those links and makes a purchase, you earn a small commission. Or you can promote a product from an industry peer, either on your blog or to your email list. So, quick example, every year I promote Amy Porterfield's Digital Course Academy to my own email list. Now, to start, you're going to need a website and ideally an email list. If you're starting from scratch, there's probably going to be many months, maybe even a couple of years, before you build up an audience. So this one can be super lucrative, but it is really best for those that already have some sort of an audience because you need people to promote your affiliate products too. Now, even if your plan is to create a niche website that houses all of your affiliate links, you're still going to need a way to get traffic to that site. Affiliate marketing is a long game, but once you have an audience, it can be a massive and super easy moneymaker. I made about 100K in affiliate earnings just last year selling other people's products. But again, I do already have an audience to promote those products to. Now, lastly, and this is my personal favorite, is an online education business. Now, online education usually involves sharing information through blog posts, YouTube videos, podcasts, or even social media posts in order to build up a following, and then offering things like digital courses, workshops, or other products or services. Now, this gives you the opportunity to combine multiple streams of income like advertising, affiliate marketing, brand deals, sponsorships, digital products like online courses, physical products, and even services like coaching. And this really is the key to making money as an online educator, especially in the beginning, since you're not going to be making a lot of money from YouTubing alone or podcasting alone or blogging alone. But when you bring all of these income streams together, the earning potential is massive. Now, this business model really is best for people who love the creative process, love to teach or entertain, want to make as much money as possible, and who just love the idea of leaving some sort of a lasting impact on other people's lives. It's also best for those who don't need to make money in the immediate short term, since it can take a bit of time to start building a following. So you can expect to put in maybe 6 months to a year of creating content in order to build up enough of an audience to sell to. And of course, you have to be comfortable, or at least willing to get comfortable, with being out there as a bit of a public figure. This was actually pretty tough for me in the beginning, especially as a highly sensitive introvert, but I actually really enjoy it now. Now, out of all the online business models I've tried, becoming an online educator and creator has been the most rewarding, most satisfying, and definitely the most lucrative. Now, if you're planning on starting an online education business this year, make sure you download my 4-step online business startup blueprint down in the description below. And let me know in the comments which one of these business models sounds like it would be the best option for you. Now, to make this year your best one yet, check out my video, How to Plan Your Year Like a Millionaire Next. And if you liked this video, please hit that like button, share it with anyone you think might find it useful, and subscribe. And I'll see you next week. Bye.